Hey, everyone. It is Jane with the Let's Get Loud podcast. Hello, Alicia.
Hey, friend.
Speaking of Let's Get Loud, tickets are now on sale
Tickets are on sale for the world.
for the world. So our after party this year, you guys. Okay, well, first of all, 5 years. Let's start with that. 5 years.
5 years.
Black and white theme.
Yeah.
Make it fun. Make it fun. We're not talking like, it's not your wedding and yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, it could be. It
I
could
mean,
be.
everyone can do what they want, but like what I really want to see with my eyes is not just black or just white. I want to see black and white. Do you
Yes,
know what I
black
mean?
and white. It's not black or white. No, it has
Yes.
black and white party. And as I was looking on Shein, there are so many options. You could go like polka dot, you can go karate, you can go linge. I
What's
think
a karate?
karate is squares,
Okay.
like one square black, one
Plaid.
square plaid.
Oh.
Not plaid, but nicer than plaid, like kind of like race car.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's
Yes.
fun. That's
That's
fun.
fun. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. You could go linge, like lines,
Yeah.
yeah. What else did I see on the internet? Ooh, imagine my wigs. I'm gonna go like full on Cruella. I'm
Cruella for
like,
sure.
yeah,
Cruella
yeah,
vibes.
yeah. Cruella vibes. I'm gonna go like one white, one black. I have that. There's one on Shein, and apparently someone responded and they're like, I have that one, and it's actually really good quality. I was like, awesome. Now my outfits aren't outfits, they're costumes now. That's where we
Yeah.
are. That's where we are. Yeah.
But I mean, when else can you wear
Yeah.
something like
There you go.
I
Agreed.
did think about like that our outfits are I like I'm gonna need like a tickle trunk. Like what you know what I mean? Like I put it back in my closet what we wore. I'm like, do I just put this back in my closet?
Oh, especially the amount of leopard. I was like, do I hang this?
Same. Like
Do I fold it?
where does this go in my closet?
I know. I don't know. It doesn't have a category.
No,
We're not like friggin' Celine Dion, who has like a section for her dresses.
probably hers did not come from Shein.
Pr- Big chance. Sheen didn't exist though. That's why. Did you see that she went to Adele's last concert?
I did not.
So she went to Adele's last concert and Adele didn't know. And Adele often, like what I see on the internet, is she walks a lot in the crowd and
Okay.
people love it because she goes close to the people.
Okay.
And she sees Celine and she like cries like a baby. Like she like can't breathe. And then they hug and Celine is crying and Celine looks really weak. Like she like can't even like kind of get up and hug her. It's very weird. Like she doesn't look good in regards to like her physical
Where does someone
strength.
keep up to date on these things?
On what?
People? Like how do you know this information? Where
Oh,
does
this is
this come
all
from?
over my internet. It
Wow.
was also like showing a lot of threads, like videos of that. And then I like went above and beyond and like Googled it.
And then it's your algorithm is just Celine Dion.
And Adele.
Yeah.
I don't think I would go see Adele. She wasn't like my favorite even when she came out. I mean, I love her songs, some songs, like her most popular ones, but I'm not like a true like Adele fan of like listening to her albums.
She's
Not
so
like Tears for
talented.
Fears. Hmm?
So talented.
Oh,
It's
like
almost like you would go to the concert to just like be in awe of her talent instead of like go to a concert like the Pitbull concert you went to. That was
mm,
like to have a good
yeah,
time.
party. Yeah, to
Right.
party. Yeah, I wasn't looking for his talent.
No.
No. But no, totally know what you're saying. And also like the experience, right?
Yeah.
It's also scary to go to a concert all the way to Vegas and then they cancel. Like that would have, I was talking to someone and she was like, she's a big Celine Dion fan. She goes, she canceled on us in 2016. And I'm like, oh my God, my heart hurt. Like I'm imagining you in that moment, like when you get that email or you get the announcement or it's everywhere canceled. And you just like, you spent thousands, like thousands of dollars to get there. And she's like, oh, it's fine. We went to go see, who did they go? I think Pink was there at the same time, or probably not Pink. Someone else. I went to go see someone else. She was happy about it. I was like, oh my God, I would have been devastated. Like just the most devastating thing. Because you can't like come back. Like they're not, it's canceled. They're not like, it's not like a tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
okay, so circling back here to
okay.
Let's Get Loud, same.
Okay.
Us at the Capitol Theater
Is that
and
what we're talking about?
Adele in Vegas. So with the tickets are for
Same,
sale.
same.
Now here's the thing, you guys. The after party tickets.
Mm, mm.
Those are the hottest commodities in Moncton.
Yes.
And
Because parties like that don't exist anymore.
there's a very limited amount.
Mm.
Remember everyone that was messaging us this year begging to get in and we could not
We
because
just could not. There's no
we could
space.
not. We were at maximum capacity. So like do not sleep. Get your Let's Get Loud tickets, get your after party tickets right away.
Or worst comes to worst, the same situation is gonna happen next year, and you sell it to someone on the internet that's looking for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't like be like, we'll wait and see. You'll be disappointed. You'll
Yeah.
be disappointed.
Yeah.
This
And
year,
it's at Gusto.
yes, it's at Gusto upstairs. The whole upstairs is ours. They're taking down the tables. DJ Mobaz is gonna be there, and they're serving their most popular pizzas and appetizers.
Sounds perfection to me.
Fucking bougie.
I am
Yeah, I
pumped.
feel like the vibe's gonna be good too. Anyways, yeah, people really were into the after party this year, and they were really into the DJ. And I was like, that DJ is really,
I,
he's really important.
I mean, even I was dancing and I was sober.
Yeah, and that's imagine having fun just being yourself, Alicia.
No,
Everyone
not
listening.
not
Everyone
the
listening.
not the sober part, but just the dancing part. Like I was
Yes,
dancing,
you're not a dancer. Yes, yeah, right.
not a
Dancing is not your
dancer.
thing. Dancing.
No. And I
Yeah,
was like,
that's how good he
fine.
is with music. He's so good. Like people said, I have not danced like that in years. It was just
Yeah.
like one after the other. And c'est vrai, he doesn't even let the song finish up to the next. And you're like, I thought I needed to pee and I can't go now. It's how he lifts. That's how he leaves you hanging. No, or feeling. Yeah.
You could have just peed your pants and no one would have known the difference between the
Between,
pee or
yeah.
the sweat.
Yeah. It's me for sure. Yeah. You're talking about me. Mm. That was disgusting. Oh my God. There is nothing like the shower after that after party. That
Yeah, it's
2 a.m.
good.
shower.
And like your face in like our faces are painted. You know what I mean?
Painted.
So
Yeah.
like so much
And
makeup,
hair is so okay, so you just like stay under and you went from glam to looking just like shit. Know what I mean?
just like that.
Just like that, c'est fini. Fini Cinderella until next year. So yeah, our 5 year anniversary, we want it to be a big one. And honestly, I'm hoping that we are sold out just like we've been, but like a little bit more, okay, everyone? A little bit more, yo. I would love the top part, just all of it. All of it.
Okay.
No front row where no one shows up, lo. Know what I mean?
No.
No, no. Okay, here's the thing. I wanted to talk to you about this before we get to the good stuff.
Okay.
And tell me what you would have done, okay? So I feel like maybe this is ruining the mood of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a sad thing, but it's like what should I have done? I was in a position and I'm like, what should I have done in this
Okay.
position?
I
So I
mean,
was at the mall. I'm never at the mall. And I was at the mall. It's 8:55. It closes at 9. I'm picking up my SIM card, which by the way, they will not be fixing my phone. Okay, we'll talk about that after. So I pick up my SIM card. It's 8:55. There is a woman. She is a girl. She's like 17, 18, sitting. Her phone is plugged with a liter of Pepsi. And she has 2 children with her. And I just want to offer her like help. Do you need anything? Do you need a drive? Do you need who are you waiting for? Like, but then she doesn't make eye contact with me. And I wanted a sign of like, should I be talking to this girl? Should I not? Devrais-tu mêler mes affaires? Like, should I just like stick to my own life and
yeah.
go home? First of all, I don't even have a phone. So if she decides to attack me with her 2 children, which she won't, but if she decides to do something, I can't even call anyone. I don't even have a phone right now.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that
alone.
in general, a general rule is don't offer strangers, no matter what, drives places.
Okay.
Like I think like getting in your car, like giving her $20 if she like asks you for money is like a different situation.
So
You
also
know?
I didn't have cash, okay? So I see her and then like there's like a baby, probably 6 months old. And then the other one is like 3 years old. She's lying on the ground. And I'm like, oh, and there's like so much stuff in that carriage. You know what I mean?
So is she homeless?
I
Like
don't know. She is in the mall,
she's
sitting
inside?
inside the mall in the hallway, like kind of beside H&M. Her phone plugged. And she is not really talking to her kids. She's just like sitting there. And I'm like, just like, oh, the children, it's the children. The minute I saw the kids,
Yeah.
if you would have been alone, like do your thing, whatever.
Yeah.
but like the two kids and the oh my God. And I like go what like I go that way. Can't stop thinking about her. I'm like, if she's still there, like I need like a sign, like something to
You were just
talk
gonna
to her.
offer her a drive somewhere?
I wasn't sure if that was going to be it, or do you need something from the food court? Do the
Okay,
kids want something at Sobeys? Like how can I offer you? How can I help you? Do
that's
you need something from me right
yeah.
now? And so at the same time as I'm passing, three teenagers are passing this way, and they're clearly looking at her and they're clearly talking about her. And you could tell it was bothering her. And she was so staring at them that she didn't see me pass by, staring at her, wanting her to look at me. If she would have been just like, just this, just that, I would have talked to her. Nothing, Alicia. And
Yeah.
then I don't know if it's because my period is coming, cried the whole drive home. I just like I was like, I didn't make the right decision. I should have offered her something. What if she's still there and those fucking kids, the two babies? I was like,
Also, maybe she doesn't need help.
yes. And maybe that would have been insulting.
Yeah.
I
You did the right thing, even though it was just by chance. And also, I know you so well, and I know that when you are trying to make eye contact with
It's
someone, you're
serious.
like okay, guys, listen, if you are in Sobeys and I like kind of know you but don't, I'm probably gonna try not to make eye contact because I just want to do my shit, whatever. If you see Josee in Sobeys, just give up.
No,
She is
I'm
going
gonna
to make
find
you
you.
look at her.
I will say, hello, Janice. That's what I'll say. Even if
I
you
feel
try to,
like
I love when I do that and they go, oh, hi. And I'm like, you fucking saw me.
I love how it also, if you're in the parking lot, you're also not safe. She'll yell at you in the parking lot too.
Yes, love seeing you in the parking lot. It's easy because I like, hello, and we're just passing. It's awkward a little bit in Sobeys when you're back in the same aisle, like the next aisle, and you're like, oh,
Mhm.
hey again.
Okay,
So,
tell me about your phone.
oh, so finally the manager called and he's like, listen, that phone was very highly water damaged. And
Okay, you
and
need to keep them update the listeners here quick.
yeah. So here's the thing. My screen was fried. Like the screen wasn't working. It was black, but it was ringing. So like the phone's still on, but like the screen, not cracking the screen. So I go there and he's like, yeah, your screen is fried. We did a restore. It didn't work, blah, blah, blah. Because there's a few things you could do when the screen's just black. Like it could just be like a reset or whatever, but that was not the case. So he took off my thing and he's like, the phone's top shape. It looks great. I can change your screen in the next 2 hours. Perfect. But then they texted and they're like, ooh, that the thing when we opened it was rusty, which I haven't like put my phone in the water, guys. Promise. However, the phone is in vicinity of my sweat when I spin and I dry it. I do this, I dry it, but I don't open it. Should be waterproof, but it's not like salt proof. And the guy was just like showing so much water damage with the rust inside. And so it is dead. Rest in peace. My phone is dead now. It wasn't before, but because he opened it, the thing was like click, you can never close it again. So rest in peace, my phone. But now I have DS phone, which is my old phone. Still a really good phone. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna give myself this time to think about what I've done, and
Okay.
until we are ready to just move on.
It's like when my Apple Watch got run over,
Yeah.
I was like, this is my punishment to myself.
Yeah, for doing that. So obviously since then I've been like I'm looking at like my options. I think I'm gonna actually put a like waterproof case, leave it. I want it to be also as much as you could be like, just put a towel. Then I have to think of a towel,
Oh yeah.
wash the towel. There's
Yeah.
so much that is not friendly to Josee. So
Yeah.
I think what is the friendliest thing is something that stays at the studio. It is there at all times. It's waiting for me there. That's more friendly of me not forgetting, not whatever. And so I'm thinking about like those like waterproof, like
Like
underwater.
a couch as if you're going swimming with your phone.
Isn't that ridiculous?
I mean, it's really funny and yes, ridiculous, but smart.
So I can just rinse it after. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And like no water goes in there. I can still use my phone and I don't have to I don't have to wash anything. I don't have to, I can leave it there. So I think we think that that's the best option for me. Also, when people are like, there's no way that's it, they don't understand what comes out of my body.
It's true. They
Yeah.
don't.
They just don't understand it, and that's fine. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. You have to see it with your eyes to really understand it.
Yeah, exactly. And really believe it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then Jeff was saying, he's like, you just like didn't really manage your phone well. And I'm like, listen, I agree, sir. However, it's very difficult when you don't see it. It's not like I was seeing the rust pile up and I'm like not doing anything about it. You don't see it. So it was damage that I couldn't see. If I would have known, obviously.
And
But
also, like, like, how many people has this happened to?
yeah,
Like, basically, my
yeah.
phone is water damage as if I dropped it in the toilet from my consistent sweating. Like, it's not a normal thing that you're like
Not
paying
normal.
attention to.
Yeah, exactly. Because Karen was like, well, I wear, I bring my phone in my hot tub and I like, I bring it in the shower with me
Yeah.
sometimes and like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yes, but I think the salt and whatever. So rest in peace.
I
My
was gonna ask how Jeff took the news.
He has been so not, it wasn't like the rim. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. No, the rim was way more of a like we needed to work towards being friendly again. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But there was like nothing. It's like nothing happened.
Okay.
Here are your options. This
Okay.
is what we can do. And I was like, listen, option, he was giving my options of like which phone I can buy. And I was like, or option three, I keep DS phone until we feel like I am now ready again to have that.
How
Um,
does Dia feel about that
she
option?
didn't really care. She's so poor Dia. She has like that's her personality, like such
Yeah.
a caregiver. So she's like,
Yeah.
you can keep my phone. Like, if that's basically like, if that's not going to put you in trouble with dad, you can keep my phone type thing. It's hilarious. I was like, no, he's fine. And then I'm like, are you upset? I was saying to Jeff. And then she goes, why would I be upset? Like, it wasn't your fault. Like, she just has my back at all times. She's just like that. They're so different. Noah's more like the badass, like, hey, would you like she's so helpful, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm like, hey, would you, can you go back up and bring Noah's shirt? And she'll do it with a smile on her face. Noah, no. And then he'll go down the stairs. Like, he will not go again. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's a dick move. But at the same time, like, you're gonna learn, people will find that you're like that. And helpful people might have more friends than
Yeah.
not helpful people, but you might not care.
And some people are just naturally helpful. Like she's reinforced by that. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that gives
she likes that. Yeah. It's like
that
my
gives
mom.
her,
She's like my
yeah.
mom. Like, I don't want your Costco order, but here's mine. Know what I mean? And at least I'm like super transparent. Like, I'm like, one day, if you don't want my Costco order, mom, and you're like, fuck off, you go yourself, I'll totally understand.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yes, it's time. You know what I
That's
mean?
such a great system for you.
Oh my God.
I wonder if I
Really
can
is.
adopt
Every
the same.
Friday she texts, what do you want at Costco? Love.
Oh,
Yeah.
magical.
And it's really nice. Yeah. It's
It
really
is.
nice. Yeah.
My mom does the same, but we don't live in the same
Yes.
city. So
Yes. Yeah. Not
my
like
mom will be
ideal.
like, yeah, if I'm gonna see her, she's like, I'm going to Costco. The two things that I get from Costco are the peanut butter. The natural peanut butter at
Oh,
Costco is the
it's so
best.
good. Oh,
And
I don't buy it, but it's so good.
the stock that I use to make soup. You definitely don't use that either.
Definitely don't need stock for soup.
Nope. How would a
Nope.
person make soup? Where would you start?
Broth.
You take bones and you boil them.
Oh my, from who?
From
Uh,
That's how you start.
wow. Did you know you could buy bones at Sobeys? Oh my God.
Oh, the day you make homemade soup, it'll be a good day.
No, that's never gonna happen. That's
Oh, never say never. You never know,
you
Josee.
never, c'est vrai. You know what? C'est vrai. Because what you want to do keeps changing with life, depending on you really the time you have and the resources you have. But right now, you know what I'm noticing? Like for sure, there's like that part of me. Like tonight, I'd love to go to Pilates and spin. Like I really want to, but then it's like I can't. Like I have children that I have to like, put to bed and whatever. And I was like, oh, one day, like they won't need me to put them to bed at 8:15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but like I'm like, it's fine. Like I'll have my season when it's my season. But like I'm like, oh, I'd love because I do enjoy doing fitness classes. I mean, we know that about me. And I'm like, oh, I really feel like I could be consistent with boot camps and Pilates and like that way instead of like going down the stairs. You know what I mean? Like I do it once a week and then I'm like, oh yes, I can get into boot camp. So if I can do 3 workouts a week that are weight focused, I'd love that. But like it's just not friendly to the season of life I'm in. Like the timing of the classes
Yeah. The
work out.
timing of the classes and for you to fit in like another class.
Yes,
Yep.
another class. Yeah, like I go in the morning, doesn't change anything in my family's life, but it's like evening classes right now at 5 p.m. or whatever. Anyways, there's one at 6:15, but Jeff has a meeting. But anyways, I'm on the wait list. There's 20 people on the wait list. Like, you think I'll get in?
You're the boss. Can't you make a boot camp in the
Um,
morning?
right. No, I don't think anyone would like want to come.
I don't know. I
Not
never
popular. Boot camps in
know.
the morning. Waking up doing a boot camp is like not what the people want. They want spin.
Okay.
We tried it.
Give the people what they want then.
Yeah. Give the people what the business needs,
Yeah, you should be
not
really
what
proud
Josie needs.
of your like little like weight journey. You took it like so like you flirted with it.
Oh yeah.
You tried a few things. Obviously, it wasn't your thing, so you adjusted.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're not pressure on yourself. It's not like extremely extreme. Like it's
Oh.
you, but look at what you've done. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
how
Now I'm
many
not
more
like,
months you've created a habit
yeah.
of like pretty
And actually like
consistently.
liking it. Like I actually really enjoy those. Like I'm always looking forward to Friday at lunch. The boot camp class is amazing. Pilates is so hard. Oh my
Yeah.
God. So sore. Like, but I'm like, oh, that's so fun. Like and I'm like, it's the fitness classes. It's like the people, the me not knowing what I'm doing and someone being like, okay, hold it for here for 5 seconds, and then not having an app saying hold it for 5 seconds, like someone with other people and being like, "Whoo, stuff, huh? Why do I need that so much? Why do I need people so much?"
So much. But you just know that about yourself. And
I
then
do.
so
I'm like,
you're
oh, bad. I need good music and I need so much. So needy to
no,
exercise.
no,
Oh,
it's
bad.
you're not so needy, but you know exactly what you need.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not that you're needy, it's that you know
Right.
exactly what you
Exactly.
want.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Wow. Okay,
Okay.
well, speaking of knowing exactly what we want, we have something quite exciting happening right now at Your Weight Loss and starting this week, you guys. So if you're listening to this on Monday, November 4th, it is starting this week and it's choose your journey at Your Weight Loss. So Alicia, I think it was pretty much Alicia, but Alicia and I came up with having more specific, like a series of sessions with a specific target, a specific focus. And so Alicia's doing losing weight after 40. I'm going to do Kickstart Your Weight Loss. And we asked Nadia to do losing over 100 pounds because we feel like as much as, we're a weight loss program, whatever your desire you can get with our program, but what fun are we going to have with really targeting more of a focus or a person, right? Like this is me, this is what I'm looking for. And all three are quite different. So I think we should like definitely, I'm so curious as to like, what can people that want to lose weight after 40, what can they expect?
Well, Jose, if I could just find my little list here.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I also kind of want
Very
to
good
tell you
thinking.
guys that like how this all happened is like really since the beginning of this year, I've been on a weight loss journey after 40, but it like wasn't like going so well at the beginning, like which was really difficult. Like I really
Frustrating.
very frustrating. I felt broken. I felt hopeless. I felt it wasn't a fun place to be.
No.
And so obviously I got to a point where I started to see progress and I understand my body and I had the mindset stuff and I just had clarity. And I was like, okay, like I'm ready to help other people. And I just never want people to feel the way that I was feeling at the beginning of this year. It's not fun. And so that's like, I just wanted to explain that's where like my passion behind this project kind of stemmed from. And then I started researching things like hormone health and perimenopause and all this. And I'm learning so much. And I'm like, okay, we need to talk about this.
Mhm.
And a big piece of what was holding me back from ever saying the word hormone out loud was I never wanted to create a space where we were all just coming together and complaining about things. And here's the thing, I had this moment where I was like, even if I got my hormones tested and someone told me they were off, I don't want hormone replacement therapy.
Okay.
I want it, that might change.
Okay.
I want to do what I can do in my own life with lifestyle first.
First, I
So it's almost like we're like, oh, maybe I should get my hormones tested, maybe. And then it's like, actually, get rid of all of that. What are you willing to do? Not what you should do, what I have to do. What am I willing to do right now?
yeah. Like,
Anyway,
what
so
are the changes that, yeah, what are the changes that I'm willing to do that I have access to without embarking on any medical change? How can I optimize my health right now after
boom.
40? Yeah.
Boom. That's what it was about. And it's about aging powerfully. And I was struggling with some joint pain and I was low energy. And I just said to myself, like, accept, like, no, like I refuse to live like this. What's ironic about this journey, what really sparked it was the same thing that sparked my weight loss journey 10 years ago.
Okay.
10 years ago, I was so tired and I was like, this is not acceptable. Like I want to have more energy. And it's funny because it's the same thing that sparked it now.
Mm.
Um, okay, anyways, I obviously have a lot to say about it.
Oh, I love it. I think it's so fun. I'm probably going to follow actually, just like because I find it interesting. Like, I'm curious what you have to say.
I'm just super excited to put this together. So really, as I kind of created this program, guys, I was like, okay, and I brought this to Josee. She's like, yes, yes.
Mm.
It's like there's 4 pillars to weight loss. No matter where you're at on your journey, whether you're kickstarting, you're losing 100 pounds, you're losing 10 pounds, your weight loss after 40, whatever.
Yeah.
Mindset is massive. So we are going to like
Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start with mindset, and then I am going to remind you of this mindset that you need for this journey
The whole time.
the whole time.
Yeah.
We need to stop saying weight loss is so hard after 40.
Mm.
We need to say weight loss is different after 40.
I like that. Yeah.
We need to start owning what we can control and what we're willing to control and leaving the rest.
Would you say that what's different after 40 is that what you used to do doesn't work? So then you're like, it's so difficult, but it's just you have to do something different. Is that it? Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And that's
again,
scary. It's scary when something that used to work doesn't work anymore, or your lifestyle now doesn't put you in maintenance. Maybe now it's surplus. Like, it's scary. I can see that. Okay.
it is scary. And like what you were doing to maintain your weight, you're not maintaining your weight anymore. You're slowly gaining weight,
Fully gaining. Yeah.
right? Because of changes. So mindset is massive. So that's one of the pillars.
Okay.
Another one of the pillars to weight loss is knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. And knowledge is important in your weight loss journey, no matter where you're at. Calorie awareness, calorie deficit.
Mm.
But when it's weight loss after 40, I say the top 5%ers. So the little things that make a little difference just are more important.
I see.
Like the things that you could get away with before in your 20s and 30s, it's a little bit more difficult to create weight loss if you're not sleeping, you're not drinking water, you're not eating any nutrient dense foods, you're drinking a ton of alcohol, you're super stressed.
Mm.
Right. So we're going to talk about how those impact your health after 40. And I'm going to give you obviously tools and strategies to work with all of those, like the top 5%ers, and also talk about how your body changes as you age.
Mm.
Like why is my lifestyle now not creating a deficit or not creating maintenance? It's not because I'm broken. We'll talk about what's happening physically and then talk about how to make changes to counterbalance that.
Mm.
Okay. So then the third pillar is finding your way.
Mm.
So it's creating systems, habits, routines based on your own food values, your resources, and your environment.
Mm.
So it's like your day to day. Like Josee has a routine.
Yeah.
There's egg whites, there's a wrap, there's a roasted red pepper dip, there's crumbs. Like that's her way, right? And that's evolved over the years as well.
Yeah.
My way looks like about 4 meals a day, prioritizing protein, and that's my way right now. So really helping you to find your way.
Yeah.
And then the last pillar is consistency and connection. And you need all 4 to work together. So if you have the right mindset and you have all the knowledge and you found your way, If you do not stay connected,
Hmm.
all of those things, you will not be consistent.
You will, yeah, and you're not going to be successful.
You're not going to be successful. So we're talking about daily intentions, daily connection, consistency over perfection. But that's all those four are necessary. So we're going to talk about all four, but with the lens of I'm 40,
Yeah. Keeping
40
the
and above.
conversation alive.
Yeah.
Keeping the conversation alive.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
tell us about the Kickstart Your Weight Loss.
Okay, so kickstart your weight loss for me is more like kickstart motivation. Like as in like I feel like a lot of people are out there thinking that they've wanted weight loss for so long and they didn't get it and I'm like okay well then there's definitely something missing for you to kickstart like go then like you keep saying you want it like it's there you have access to it so for me I see it more as the like let's kickstart that motivation you've been missing to actually do the things that will get you weight loss so they can expect for sure the first week it's like 1 2 3 go we remind ourselves of calorie deficit. We don't focus on how much weight we want to lose this week. We focus on the behaviors that are going to put us in a calorie deficit. Like, c'est ça que tu fais là. So week one is very much like, come, you should be motivated right now. You just joined, it's week one. If you can't stick to it week one, that is a really important data to take in, right? So that's why I wanted to like really be like, okay, they're gonna make a list of the behaviors they want to focus on to start consuming less.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Top
Or
priority to me.
yes, yes. So it really is about like this week, honestly, you should be losing weight. Like you should be kickstarting motivation. It's week one. Like c'est pas sûr qu'on parle de sustainability, right? So week one should be all about that, and you should be getting those results. And then week two will be assessing what just happened. And we're going to be doing something super fun within the community week two, but still we'll keep that a little bit of a secret for now because that's exciting. But there is some assessment there because we need to look at, like Alicia said, mine is more like let's focus on awareness according to the results we're getting. And so, did you lose weight? Did you not? Let's talk about that. And what has happened? Like, did you actually follow the behaviors you had said you wanted to do? You're supposed to be motivated right now. Like you said, you wanted weight loss. Let's go. Like 1 2 3 go. You have access to it. Blah blah blah. And learning more about our actual behaviors once we say we want something. And then we're also going to be talking about, I really want them to make sure, as much as I want motivation to be a part of it, and it will be the whole time, it's the sustainability of it. So I want them to be able to say what I'm doing is sustainable. So we're not just, again, putting ourselves on a diet, kind of, being motivated, but not in the right way. You can actually be motivated. Motivation can blind you. Weight loss can be, you can be blinded by weight loss, you guys. Kind of like when we were doing our documentary, we were kind of blinded by the success we were getting on the scale while being miserable and shitting our pants because we're, you know what I mean? Or being, you were the opposite,
Constipated.
constipated for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you can be really blinded by weight loss. It's such an interesting feeling when you're finally losing the weight. You can be so like, demand and not actually looking at, or am I optimizing am I actually creating something for myself right now?
And you'll
It's like,
know
am I just in a deficit or am I creating a life right now,
And you'll know if you start to get blinded by weight loss, if you start to play the game. So you
Mm.
start to think about, oh, okay, ooh, I'm getting results. I wonder if I could have a little bit less here, a little bit less there. And you start
Wonder
to
if
like,
I should skip water before I get weighed. Wonder if you know what I mean? Like
you'll
it's
start
just,
playing the game.
I
That's
like
when
that.
you know when weight loss is becoming a little bit and not like, oh, what is my lifestyle right now?
Yeah, yeah. So the whole goal of the seven, because it's a 7 week series, you guys. So with Alicia, you'll have 7 weeks with her, 7 sessions. For me, same. And so it starts November, it starts tomorrow. For me, I'm the Tuesday girl. And then it'll go right to the week before the holidays. And the goal is I'd love for them to be able to lose weight during that time for sure, kickstarting their weight loss. but setting them up for success to continue 2025 and 2025 being a big year for them. Like being a year of like, I really set myself up to understand behavior, understand weight loss, understand my environment. Because honestly, the reason why we've lost our weight and we keep it off is because our life is literally set up for us to be successful. I truly believe that we've set it up that way. And in order for you to do that, you need to look into your food values and your environment and the support you have and the kind of like your system on how you live your life, not your system in what you eat or your meal plan, literally how you live your life. Does it optimize your success? You know, does it give you access? Some of them, the reason why, if you've been wanting weight loss and you just have not been able to do it, you literally have not set up your life for it to be right there. Like, so right low, you have access to it inside and out, inside and out. Like having access to weight loss is up here, though. Like I see I have access to weight loss today. I feel it. I believe it, you know, and that's a very important part of the longevity of weight loss.
Longevity.
Longevity, that's a fancy fucking word right now.
So I want to just say if there's been a few like Q&A type questions about this. So if you are a
Okay.
current Your Weight Loss member, yes, you have access to this. Of course, as always, it is nothing extra. If you are wanting to follow more than one path, you absolutely can. It would
Yes.
just be following a path just means prioritizing specific coaching sessions from your coach in that area. You
Yeah.
can definitely do more than one, but also like know your capacity at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
And some people were asking about like, because knowing that for some people our program is covered. So
Right.
we are doing a 1 year plus naturopath membership. And if you choose that and you have the appropriate coverage, yes, it would include that. So like if you've been thinking about that, just like send us a DM, send me
Yeah.
a DM.
Yeah.
And I can help talk you through that whole process.
Yes, I've had a few actually. They're like, I heard on your podcast I was going to be covered. Can I learn
Oh,
more? Really
yay.
fun. So yeah, if you're listening, we have over 100 people interested in the switch in wanting their memberships to be covered when they're due. We've currently have over 30 that have made the switch. And so that's really exciting. We have not put it publicly to be able to just join like that. So send us a message. We want to make sure that it's quite clear what was going to happen. And then in January, like, or a little earlier, it's definitely going to be publicly launched
Yeah,
on how to be able to join and be covered. So that's really exciting.
it's all very exciting over
It's
here.
all very exciting over here.
I am
All good. Feels so good.
so good. I am super, super, super excited to spend the next 2 months
Yeah.
really setting women up to, like you said, like this is going to
Yeah.
be like a learning, a like mindset
I feel
shift.
like for you, it's almost like a like learning how to be successful after like learning so much about how to learn more about themselves after 40. Give themselves that opportunity, that experience, like you did. Because not everyone has that same mentality that you had of like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna, make the changes. I'm curious because we have just a couple minutes left, Leash, of this podcast, but is less alcohol a part of your changes that you would say play a massive role on it?
Yes, I would say like the less alcohol plays more a massive role on just my overall wellness
Yeah.
and
Yes, of course.
how I'm feeling and my energy.
Yeah.
I would say it's a bunch of little things all put together because I was at a point in my journey where like I wasn't a hot mess. I wasn't binge eating. I wasn't eating like an asshole on the weekends. I already moved my body. Like,
You're already moving already, already eating nutrient dense. Like there was a lot that you were already doing. Yeah.
so it just needed little tweaks. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, and I want to share this with you so that if you feel that same way, you're like, okay, it was hard. Like,
Yeah.
and the hard part wasn't that I wasn't losing weight. The hard part was that I felt so broken.
You felt like you didn't understand. It's il y a rien de plus tannant when you're confused.
Confused. I
I
felt like
hate
I didn't
confused.
have
Yes.
control. I
Yeah.
felt like, and that was not a fun space to be in, but I was committed to figuring it out. I was like, nope,
Yeah.
like you're gonna figure this out. We're gonna make tweaks. We're gonna be
We're gonna try,
consistent.
we're gonna experiment and look at the like self-love you need. Like you need to have your back. All right, it's gonna end. Thank you so much, everyone. You want to join us right now? It starts today, it starts tomorrow. Join. Bye.